What is up, guys? Jeremy here, and welcome back to another tweak review. It's been a while since I've reviewed a single tweak, and I wanted to cover a really cool one which came out in Cydia called Complications. Basically, it brings the Apple Watch widgets to your jailbroken iOS device, and it's really cool. And you can use it even if you don't have an Apple Watch. So if we go ahead and jump to my lock screen, you guys will see the tweak there, Complications. It is above my missed notifications on my device. If you guys are curious, the tweak for the notifications is called Axon. I've covered it in the past. But what we're looking at is Complications, the widgets below my clock there. And it's just a really cool look, in my opinion, for the lock screen to have those widgets. If you guys don't know what they are, basically it is the outside temperature. It shows the high and the low. We have my battery percentage right there, the UV index, the wind direction and speed, and then also the percentage chance of precipitation, which I think this looks really, really cool. Now, actually, if we go into my device and go into the settings application, there's a couple of settings to configure with Complication. If we go down here, so here's Complications. It's really simple. You have some offsets that you can set up here. You have a horizontal offset, a vertical offset. So if you guys want to move the widget set around, you can do that. You have notifications offset as well. So if it's like clipping with notifications or something like that, you can adjust them to however you like. But from my experience, it's perfectly fine right where it is. And I am pairing it up with the tweak Axon, and I think the lock screen looks really, really good on my device. So first off, you have number of rows here. You can have multiple rows if I can do this without actually swiping back here. So have a couple more rows, and then you can have the amount of columns. So now that I've changed that, let's just go ahead and do a respring. I actually haven't tried multiple different rows, so let's see what that does. So if you wanted to use, I guess, all of the different widgets, you could probably do so by using this option. I like having the single row or single column of widgets. I think it's much more simple, and I don't need that much stuff going on. As you can see, there's all of them, and to me that looks kind of goofy. It's pretty crazy looking, but I mean, functional wise, I don't see a need to have that. I just like having the weather stuff. We can actually go back into the settings for Complications, and I'm actually going to adjust that back down to the way I like. And of course, you do have number of columns there, so if you want to have only like, one or two of the widgets, you could do that. If you wanted to make it like a square, you could have 2 rows, 2 columns. You can kind of fine tune how it looks within the settings. I'm actually just going to go ahead and respring from that because it's the way I like to have it set up. Now, you can actually edit and change these widgets right from your lock screen depending on what you want to use. And it's really quite cool. Let's just wait for my device to stop respringing here. I do have a lot of tweaks on it, so the resprings do take a bit longer than normal, but surprisingly my device runs really, really well. But from the lock screen, all you got to do is tap and hold on a widget, and then you can edit it just like so. So you have your activity ring. So if you do have an Apple Watch, you can display your activity ring on the lock screen, which is really, really cool. You have a bunch of other stuff. You have application shortcuts. You have the calendar, you have mail, you have location, messages, music, newsstand, phone, the weather, just a bunch of stuff. You can basically choose any of these to be any of the widgets. And if you don't know what it is, it will tell you right there. That's rain. If I didn't know, I guess, what friends was, find my friends, it will tell you at the top there. Or what this one is exactly, a QI, I guess. This one is the UV index. So very cool tweak. I really like the user interface here on the lock screen. I think it looks really good. And then having, Complications with Axon and the notifications. I think this is a really cool looking lock screen setup. So that's me pretty much it for this video, guys. Just wanted to give you kind of a review of a tweak. Haven't done a tweak review in a while. And again, the tweak is called Complications. I will leave the package information down in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot here at the channel. And if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.